Hey guys, it's Pharaoh here. Today I want to talk a little bit about the more weak cards in the fantasy theme. With probably some nerfs incoming, I am myself a fan of the German saying Zuckerbrot und Peitsche. We Germans, we don't actually talk like that. But it would loosely translate Zuckerbrot und Peitsche in carrot and stick, meaning, well, at the same time as you punish someone, you also give him rewards. So in this top 5 we start out from the bottom, and well, the bottom would be for me Transmogrify. In my opinion, this card is just too weak, and it's a weaker version of Unholy Combustion, and I think the easiest way to fix it, you can't make it a 4 mana card, that would be insane, but the easiest way to adjust it would be that the red is on your side instead of the enemy side. This could make for some nasty clutch transformations of those nasty sci-fi Timmies in the back, so it would be an interesting sci-fi Timmy counter. The level would keep upgrading in the same way, so the red won't be too strong, it won't be too much new kit damage, but I think that would make for some nasty and funny plays to punish sci-fi players with their nasty sci-fi Timmies. Well, that's pretty much it for this card. The next card I have in mind is Robin Tweak. Now Robin Tweak is, I think, actually a solid card, but in my opinion, right now in this game, combinations get punished way too easy. Now first of all, there's the option that Robin Tweak fails because the enemy thunderbolts the target of Robin Tweak or something like that. It can go really bad and it can be devastating. When a combo doesn't work, it's devastating. And even often of the time, if a combination works, you just exchange bars. That happens to me so often. If someone gets a combo out, like Big Guy Al and something, and Robin Tweak, for example, well, I just let them do their stuff and then I take their bars and I come, energy-wise, I come out on top. So my suggestion would be to just, well, make him a 3 energy card instead of a 4 energy card. If that would be too strong, so be it. Then change it a little bit in the next patch again and make his stats or his HP boost weaker and adjust it to a 3 energy cost card. And I think right now Robin Tweak only sees like will it combo flicked kinds of videos and plays, but it's not a card people really seriously use in their deck. And for people who do actually get creative with this card, well, why not reward them a little bit? I wouldn't be opposed to it. So the next card, now it gets, in my opinion, a little bit more interesting. And the next card is Dark Mage Craig. Now Dark Mage Craig, actually he's quite the good red killer. I must say so myself. He has a nice AoE. He is, aside of Terrence Mephisto and Nathan, yeah, that's pretty much it. One of the only ranged AoE attackers. But his battle cry is absolute horseshit. I don't understand his battle cry. Get rid of this fucking battle cry. Even removing the battle cry of Dark Mage Craig would make him more effective to reduce his spawn duration, so he can immediately take care of critters. So that would be my first suggestion. However, why not make it interesting? The fantasy theme surrounds kind of like 2 points. One of it is debuffing the enemy, I think. Standard Great debuffs them, and Princess Candy debuffs them. Well, okay, 3. There's also the shielding. However, Dark Mage Craig, I would like to continuously see him in the debuffing thing. However, I think Dark Mage Craig would be a card that is played defensively, meaning you would play him to take care of critters that are approaching your new kit or something like that. So why not make him kind of the opposite Ninju? And not as strong as Ninju, maybe do it like reducing the attack for a really short period of time, for 10 on level 1, 20 on level 2, 30 on level 3, and so on until 60 on level 6 for 3 seconds or 2 seconds, just for that small clutch with critters. So make him a fantasy option for critter destroying. So they don't do damage to your new kit, and then he can take care of it in this duration. And it's also interesting against like really pushy matchups against Mystic when they have this, this big fight is coming up. His battle cry could actually make a difference. One of being too strong and also having some use in his battle AoE capabilities. So I would really like to see this card, to see some play somehow, because I actually kind of like his design aside of his power. His power sucks ass. Well, coming up next, the number 2 spot. Now there I really had to thought about it. Chicken Coop. I love the mechanics of spawning stuff. I'm a really big fan of the Randys, and in all my RPGs I would play the Necromancer or the Beastmaster or whatever the stuff that has or is able to create a lot of allies, to create a little army to take down the enemy. And so a building that spawns stuff is just perfect. I love it. However, the card is absolute garbage. Now there are different approaches that are possible for the Chicken Coop. Right now the Chicken Coop loses 11 health per second. Now 11 health per second seems too much for me. I feel like Chicken Coop isn't really effective, so it shouldn't be that punishing while it's on the board. I would actually suggest for it to not lose HP at all, but make it like a little wall. Like a, I don't know, like a Zencartman that spawns like a Zencartman tower that spawns some chickens. Of course, a more weaker version of him. However, if that's the case, you should reduce the max health of the Chicken Coop a little bit, and maybe, that's just a suggestion, make it so that you can only place the Chicken Coop in front of the new kit, so it isn't something that is completely on the board the whole time, which would be just too strong, but something that will be targeted before your new kit and be taken out that way. I think that would be kind of a cool interaction for the Chicken Coop. And now coming up, my love, something I was really excited about when I started the game. One of my favorite moments in the show. The Amazingly Randy! God, this show was so good. Cock Magic, the episode, I was laughing my ass off. With him and his freaking dick flying around and coming out of his... or not, coming out of someone's mouth? I'm not sure, but it was absolutely amazing. But what the hell did they do to this guy? On level 4, which is the reasonable level of epics right now, this Randy has 240 health. 240 health. Now we are really establishing that ranged characters are getting more and more HP all the time. Like Ninja treatment was crazy, or also the other Randys got really big stat buffs, but this poor guy got left out. Only his cogs got stronger, but what are his cogs worth if he's nearly collapsing under Arrow Storm? Like, it's kind of close. Not really completely, but it's not enough. All he needs is, in my opinion, a stronger HP base. He shouldn't maybe make it so that the Thunderbolt just wipes him out. So let me see for the Thunderbolt real quick, because I have him on level 4. Yeah, make it his HP 450. Is it too strong? I don't know. If a Thunderbolt can kill a 4 energy unit, it's fair game, in my opinion. But right now he's just way too weak. And I would really love for him, for finally some damn cogs arrive in this game and be viable. I have actually never seen him. Same goes for Pocahontas Randy. The only one that sees play is Non-Randy. He's pretty cool, and I feel like all the Randys should meet kinda the Non-Randy standard. Well, that's going to be it for my suggestions for Fantasy Buff. I did have some honorable mentions written down, and the reason why I didn't talk about legendary cards, you can see about why I did not target them in my video, the biggest problem with Phone Destroyer, and I repeated, they can be upgraded to level 7 as well, so they get actually really strong at the end, however no one can reach it. So I left them out on purpose, even though they need to be changed, but I don't think they need to be buffed. The way the game works needs to be changed to hit the legendaries. And the last one I really had mentioned was Kyle, but I think Kyle is, yeah, you gotta have those really situational cards, and those situational cards then they can go overboard, so I would leave him like he is for now. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Did I say something completely overpowered? Did I hit the right cards? Would you suggest someone else to be buffed? Well, some others could deserve small buffs, but I think those 5 cards really need them to be played. Goodbye, and I see you in the next one.